Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we will be making this beautiful blanket inspired by the show called Midwife. If you want to see how I made this blanket, please stay tuned and we will get right to it. So for this project I am using Bernat Premium, medium 4-ply yarn, and this is in a color white, and my 4mm crochet hook. Okay, so for my project I have gone ahead and chained 126 chains, and this will give me 7 blocks in my pattern. If you want more blocks in your pattern, you have to add 15 plus 2, 15 for the block and then 2 for the border. If you want less, you minus 17 stitches. That will give you 6 blocks. If you want 5 blocks, you minus another 17 stitches from your foundation chain. So let's get started. Okay, so I've already made my chain of 126, and for row 1 I am going to do 1 double crochet in the 7th chain from the hook. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do 1 double crochet into that stitch right there. So right here I am starting my first column and also my first border. Don't worry, it will all start to make sense as we progress. Okay, so after that I am going to chain 1 and then skip the next stitch. So my double crochet is right here. I've chained 1. Now I'm going to skip a stitch and move over to the other chain space and do 1 double crochet. So far I have 2 stitches. Altogether for the first block I need 8. So that's 1, 2, chain 1, skip 1, that's number 3, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next stitch, and that's number 4. And we need a total of 8. Chain 1, skip 1, number 5, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, that's number 6, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet in the next stitch, that's number 7, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, that's number 8. So you should have 8 double crochets so far, not counting this one. So this is your board, this is your side panel, we don't count that one. So for the first block you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 stitches. Now you're gonna chain 2, 1, 2, then skip 2, 1, 2, 1 double crochet into the 3rd stitch or 3rd chain space. And this we're going to be beginning our 2nd block. So this is 1 stitch. Now we're going to go back to chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet in the next. Chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet into the next. And you have 1, 2, 3 so far. You're going to do 5 more for a total of 8. Then chain 2, skip 2, another 8 like this, all the way until you get to the end. And I'll meet you there. Okay, so I'm up to my last couple stitches. So I finished my last block of 8. This is my chain 2 space, and then I did 8 double crochets with a chain 1 between. So when you finish your 8, you should have 2 or 3 stitches left on the end if you missed any. So at that point you're going to chain 2 and do 1 double crochet into the very last chain space. And that completes row 1. Doesn't look like much right now, but as we progress, you'll start to see the pattern take shape. All right, so for row 2, we are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn your work around. You are going to double crochet into the first double crochet of the previous round. 1 double crochet there. 1 double crochet in the chain 1 space. A double crochet in the top of the next double crochet. 1 in the chain 1 space. And you're going to do that for a total of 15 stitches in that first block of 8. So 1 in the double crochet, 1 in the space, until you finish that first 8. So that's 1 there, 1 in the double crochet, 1 between, 1 in the next double crochet, 1 between, 1 in the next one, 1 between, 1 in the next one, 1 between. Okay, there we are. And this is the 8th chain, the 8th double crochet, sorry, from the previous round. You're going to do 1 double crochet in the top of that double crochet. And that completes your first block. To move over to the next block, right here will always be the same. So you're going to chain 2 and then 1 double crochet into that next stitch. We are forming our border in the middle. Now you're going to do 1 double crochet into the chain 1 space, 1 double crochet into the next double crochet, 1 between, 1 into the next, then 1 between, 1 into the next, 1 between, 1 into the next, 1 between. When I say between, I mean in the chain 1 space. And I'm sure you already know that. So this row is pretty simple. You're just turning 8 into 15 pretty much. So this is the 8th one of the second block. You do 1 double crochet right there, chain 2, and you start on the on your next block. So that's basically it for this round. So you should have, in these 8 double crochets for this block right here, in the top, if you count the stitches, you should have 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so you're just going to keep going, keep doing that. 1 double crochet into each double crochet and 1 double crochet into each chain space, all the way across. And then when you get to the chain 2 space, you chain 2 and then continue your 15 stitches in the top of the 8 double crochets. And I will meet you at the end of this round. Okay, so I'm coming up to the last, well, I've done my last stitch, my 15th stitch right there, and I just have this little part left to go. So at this point I'm going to chain 2 and then do 1 double crochet in the top of that chain 2 space, like so. Okay, so now for round 3, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn your work around. Okay, chain. All right, so this chain 4 always counts as this, and it also counts as this chain 2 space right here for the border. So we will always begin with a chain 4. Okay, so you're gonna do, in the next double crochets, we are gonna do 6 double crochet in the top of each of these across. So 1 double crochet in each of the first 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you are going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to skip 3 double crochets on the bottom. So 1, 2, 3. And then 1 double crochet into the next stitches. I think it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is round 3. 6 double crochets, skip 3, chain 3, 6 double crochets, and then that should take you up to your border right here. And at that point you are going to do 2 double crochets, and then into the very next double crochet 1 double crochet, and 5 more for a total of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 double crochet into each of the next 6 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which brings you up to the next border. Chain 2, 1 double crochet into the next 6, all the way across. So just keep up this pattern. So it will be 6 double crochets, chain 3, skip 3, 6 double crochet, which takes you up to your border. You chain 2, repeat. 6 double crochet, chain 3, skip 3, 6 double crochet, chain 2, and continue all the way until you get to the end. So keep going, and I will meet you at the end of this round. I've completed row 3. I'm just up to my border right here. Just gonna chain 2 and 1 double crochet in the top of that chain right there. Yeah. Right there. Okay, and now I'm going to chain 4, 2, 3, 4 to begin row 4. So for row 4, I am going to double crochet 4 into each of the first 4 stitches. So 1 double crochet, 2, 3, 4 to the first 4 stitches, like so. Okay, and I am going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip the last 2 and then move over to this chain 3 space and do 1 single crochet into the middle chain right there. Now I'm going to chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip the first 2 stitches, the next 2 stitches, and do 4 double crochets into the last 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and 4, which takes me up to my border right here. So I'm going to chain 2 and repeat. So again, let me see if I can zoom in without it going blurry to show you exactly what I'm doing. Alright, so I've chained 2 for my border right there. So to begin this, I am going to do 1 double crochet into each of the first 4 stitches, and that's right after the border. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip these 2 and move over to the chain 3 space, and then I'm going to do 1 single crochet into the center chain. Like so. Now I'm going to chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip the next 2 double crochets, and I'm going to do 4 double crochet into the last 4 stitches in that block. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that takes me up to my next border, which is a chain 2, and then we repeat. So keep going. You're up to your border right now. You chain 2, then you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets into the first 4 double crochets. Chain 4, do 1 single crochet into the center chain of this chain 3, then chain 4, skip the first 2, and do 4 double crochets into the last 4, which will take you up to the next border, and repeat. So keep going, and I will see you at the end of this round. Okay, so I have completed row 4, and now to begin row 5. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn your work around. You're going to double crochet in each stitch, each of the next 4 stitches. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now you are going to do 1 double crochet in the first chain space, another double crochet in the second chain space, for a total of 6 stitches. So you do 4 into the previous 4, then 2 double crochets into the first 2 chain space of this chain 4. Okay, and now you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And into the second to last, okay, this is the last chain over here. This is second to last. You're going to do 1 double crochet into that space, then 1 double crochet into the last, then 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 for a total of 6 stitches. 4, and that should take you up to the border. Chain 2 and repeat. So 1 double crochet, 2, 3, 4, then 1 double crochet into the first chain space, 1 double crochet into the next, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 double crochet into the second to last chain 4 space on the other side, 1, then 1 into the last, then 4 double crochets into 1 into each of the next 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for a total of 6, chain 2 for your border and repeat. Okay, so go ahead and finish that, and I will meet you at the end of this round. Okay, so I'm coming up onto the end of this round. Just about to chain 2 and then 1 double crochet in the top of that second chain. Ugh. Okay. Now I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn my work around and begin row 6. Okay. Alright, so for row 6, I'm going to do 1 double crochet into each of the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for this chain 3 space, you are going to do 1 double crochet into each chain for 3. So that's 6 plus 3 would give you 9. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And now you're going to do 6 double crochets into the last 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that completes your first block. Well, almost. We just need to do the border. That's pretty much it for this one, for this row. Alright, so we are up to the border. So chain 2 and repeat 6 double crochets into each of the next, 1 into each of the next stitch for a total of 6, 4, 5, and 6. Then 1 double crochet into each of the next 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. Now 6 double crochets into the last 6 stitches of this block. 4, 5, and 6. And for the border, chain 2 and repeat. Okay, so keep going. It is 6 double crochets into the first 6 double crochets of the previous round, 3 double crochets into each of the next 3 chains, 6 double crochet, border, repeat. And the border, like you know, is chain 2, then repeat. So keep going and I will meet you at the end of this round. Alright, I'm up to the end. I've chained 2 and just gonna do a double crochet in the top of that chain 2 space, or second chain actually. And now for the next round I'm gonna chain 4. Turn my work around, ready to begin row 7. So row 7 is this row repeated. So if you remember, it is a double crochet in the first stitch, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, for a total of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next. So you should have 8 double crochets. Double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, which takes you up to the border. So you know you chain 2 and repeat. 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet into the next. Then for the border, chain 2 and repeat. Okay. Alrighty, so we are getting somewhere. So after this row finishes your first block. Let me just zoom out a bit. So this is what you should have so far. So go ahead and complete this round, and I will meet you at the end of this round. Okay guys, so I have finished my this row that I was working on, and this is what you should have at this point, which is your 7 rows. And row 7 is just row 1 repeated. So we're back at row 1. So to begin row 2, you are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And before I continue, if you are gonna make this in multiple colors, you would do up to row 6, then change color for row 7. So this border, row 7 right here, this is where your new color would have started. So you complete row 6, and then when you're gonna do row 7, which is the border, you would switch your colors before starting. I should have mentioned that before, but I don't think it's too late. Anyway, so to begin the next row, it is the exact same thing as row 2. So you will be working 1 double crochet in each double crochet and a double crochet into the chain 1 space for a total of 15 stitches in that first block of 8. So you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, which takes you up to the border. So it's a chain 2 and repeat. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you right here because basically I'll just be repeating everything I said from down here. So you can back up the video and start from row 2. I think I'll put a marker at row 2 so it'll be easy for you to catch on where I am. Okay guys, so go ahead and finish your blanket. Just keep going until you have the desired width of your blanket, and then I'll come back and show you how I finish off mine. I'll see you then. Hi guys, so I have finished my blanket. I did 8 rows. So this is what I have so far. So I have 7 rows, 7 blocks going across, and then 8 blocks going this way. And I think it's a pretty decent size for a baby blanket. Like, you can make this bigger or smaller if you want, totally up to you. And so far I used 1 ball of the Bernat Premium, and then maybe about 3/4 of a second ball. This is what I have left of the second ball. And I'm gonna go ahead and do an edging around my blanket. Like, you can stop here at row 2 if you know you're satisfied with this look. If you just want it simple, you can just stop here. But I want to add a little bit of an edging to mine, and I'm gonna do a pom-pom edge. So if you want to see how I do that, you can keep watching and we'll get started. So I'm gonna chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I will zoom in so you can see a bit better. Hopefully it doesn't go all fuzzy. Okay, so chain 3, and then I'm gonna put my finger at the right on that chain, the last chain there, and chain 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm gonna yarn over, insert my hook into that 3rd chain where my finger is, hook the yarn, pull through and pull up, hook the yarn and pull off 2 of those loops, leaving 2 loops remaining on the hook. I'm gonna do that a second time, same space, same 3rd chain I'm going through, hooking my yarn and taking off 2 loops, leaving 3 on my hook now. And I'm gonna do that a 4th time. I'm doing a cluster stitch right here. Okay, now I have 4 loops on my yarn, 4 loops on my hook. Hook the yarn, pull through and pull through all 4. And that's your first cluster. And to secure that, I'm gonna do a chain 1. Now chain 2 more, 1, 2. And I'm gonna do a second cluster. Let me see if I can move the blanket out of the way so it's a little bit easier to see. You could do this edging in a different color. If you are doing the edging in a different color, I'd suggest that you do a row of single crochet around the blanket first in that contrasting color. But anyways, let's do the second part of this cluster. So same thing we did before, yarn over, go into that first chain on the bottom right there, pull through and pull up, hook the yarn, pull through 2 of the loops, leaving 2 loops on here, yarn over, go through again, pull through and pull up, hook the yarn, pull through 2 of the loops, leaving 3, and once more, leaving now 4 loops on the hook. Now you're going to hook the yarn and pull through all 4 loops. Now you do a 1 chain stitch to secure, and this is what you should have. Now to form our pom-pom, we need to fold this into 2. So you're going to do a slip stitch into this space right here, right there. 1 slip stitch right there. And that is your pom-pom. You just need to shape it with your fingers. And there you have your first pom-pom. Okay, so next thing we do is chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And you're going to move to the next space. You're going to skip this double crochet move to the second one and do a slip stitch. And right there is your first pom-pom. Now you're going to do 1 single crochet in the next space, a single crochet in the top of the next double crochet, 2, 1 in the space, that's 3, and then 1 in the next double crochet space for 4. So you're doing a chain of 4. Of 4 single crochet. Now we're going to make our next pom-pom. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Put your finger right there, chain 3 more, 1, 2, 3, and begin that first cluster. So you go into the top of that chain, just like that. 2, 3. You have 4 loops. Yarn over and pull through all of them. Now chain 3, 1, 2. You chain 1 to secure, then chain 2 more. So that's 3. And begin the second cluster. 1 and 2 and 3. And remember, you're taking off 2 loops at a time. And then when you get to 4 loops, hook the yarn and pull through all 4. Do 1 chain stitch to secure. Now we're going to fold down with a slip stitch into that first space down here. 1 slip stitch. And shape your pom-pom. And chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Skip the next double crochet, move to the next one, and do a slip stitch. Then 1 single crochet in the next space, 1 single crochet into the top of the next double crochet, 1 single crochet in the next space, 1 single crochet in the top of the next space for 4 stitches. And here is where you will begin your next pom-pom. Alright guys, so that is pretty much it. So, whoops, that's pretty much it for this. So go ahead and finish your edges and I will show you what my blanket looks like when I'm done. Okay guys, so this is my finished blanket with my pom-pom edges. I have spread it out on my couch so you can see how big it is. And yes, that is what the amount of yarn I have left over. So all this took was 2 balls of that Bernat Premium yarn. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in another video. Bye.